Clear.
How you doing, Matthew? Good
Hey
to be
there,
back
Sonny.
again. Welcome back to the set AK-49 The Freeze Sports Talk. Now, we hope you all are doing great out there. We're back. How you doing, Matt?
Doing good. How about you, son?
Doing good. That was a good show last time.
Yeah.
Hope everyone enjoyed the show.
It's an hour long. 15. That's good. Talk lots about the NBA.
So what happened in NBA today? I heard there's some breaking news.
My favorite player,
Who's your favorite player?
Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook. What happened with Russell Westbrook?
Well, he's been wanting to get out of Houston, so his wish came true. They traded him to the Wizards for John Wall and a first-round pick.
The Washington Wizards traded John Wall, who hasn't played an NBA game in 2 years, to the Houston Rockets for a first-round pick. In exchange, the Rockets sent Russell Westbrook to Washington. Now, Matthew, who won this trade?
Easily Washington.
And why do you say that?
Because John Wall, I think he's injury prone, and I think Westbrook's a better player than him, even though lots of people would disagree probably. Because Westbrook is inconsistent, like shooting, but I think him and Beal are gonna be one good pair. And we've seen what James Harden could do with point guards. We've seen with Chris Paul and Westbrook. He can't reach the finals, so I'm not too excited for that pairing and how Houston's been going. So, but John Wall is playing with Boogie Cousins again.
They were teammates in college.
So
John Wall and Boogie Cousins were teammates in college, so that's pretty cool to see them link up again. They're both coming off major injuries. Boogie Cousins is coming off a torn ACL, as you guys know. But in my opinion, I don't know who won this trade, to be honest. They both have really hefty contracts. But if I was going to put my money on who won this trade, I'm going to say it's the Washington Wizards because Russell Westbrook has been playing. He's a former MVP. Teaming up with Bradley Beal, who I think he's going to play better with Bradley Beal because of Bradley Beal's ability to shoot the ball.
And this past year, Beal was putting up record for himself. So I think they'll be a really good pair together.
I think so too.
And I think Bradley Beal's more unselfish and hard. So I think Westbrook will be able to score however much he wants to, like he wasn't able to do that with the Rockets, Pairing Westbrook and Harden together.
They both needed the ball in their hands to be successful. And Bradley Beal is not that kind of player. He doesn't need the ball to be dominant. He just needs to spot up and shoot the ball. So the big trade happened today between Washington and Houston. Houston sent Russell Westbrook to Washington in exchange for John Wall and a future first-round pick. Good job, Houston. Are they blowing it up? Who knows? But we're not here to talk NBA. That's for another story. We're here to talk Wednesday's gridiron, pick'em or
Diss'em.
We're gonna pick'em or diss'em. We're gonna run through week 13. I'm excited for week 13.
We're getting in the last few weeks, and this is a good time to win. Or this is the time to win.
This is the time where playoff teams become playoff teams. And scrubs become scrubs, even more scrubs. You know what I mean? So we're here to talk football. We're here to do all that fun stuff. We're glad that you're joining wherever you're joining us from. First up's first, game 1.
Titans versus Browns.
Tennessee Titans versus the Cleveland Browns. Is it at or?
I think it's at the Cleveland Browns.
At Cleveland Browns.
I don't know how much home event.
There's no fans. There really not any fans. So it's Tennessee Titans and Cleveland Browns. Cleveland is 8-3. I really like Cleveland and which way the direction they're going. Baker Mayfield, is he a franchise quarterback?
Yeah, he is.
Baker Mayfield is a franchise quarterback?
Yeah. He's not the best franchise quarterback, but he is one. And I don't know.
Is he better than Josh Allen?
No, he's not. No, he's not better than that.
It's fair to say that Josh Allen is the best quarterback of that draft.
Josh Allen, yeah,
Yeah.
he could make up.
But the good thing for Browns fans, or you Brown fans are watching, Myles Garrett is back.
From the COVID list.
He's back from COVID. He's free from it. He is leading the league in sacks at 9.5. So I give Cleveland. I think it's a 50-50 toss-up game for me. They're getting Myles Garrett back. They have Olivier Vernon, who had the lonely sack that the last game. He only had one sack, but didn't matter. They still won the game. Cleveland's 8-3. They look like they're going to make the playoffs. They're making a playoff push. Well, they're going to make the playoffs, but they're going to probably be a wild card team because nobody's catching Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, 10-0 after today, beating Baltimore. Pittsburgh is 10-0. Are they legit 10-0?
They're 11-0 now.
11-0.
I think they've been legit. You look at their defense and their offense. Big Ben surprised me this year. Coming off that injury.
But it's going to help the Browns to get Myles Garrett back. He's a defensive difference maker on that side of the ball, rushing the ball opposite Olivier Vernon. So if I were to pick, the team that I'm going to pick them, I'm going to pick them, the Tennessee Titans, and I'm going to diss them, the Cleveland Browns. And the Tennessee Titans are going to win by a field goal. It's going to be a defensive game. And the Tennessee Titans will win by a field goal. Who you picking? Who you dissing?
I go the same route on this one. I love the Tennessee Titans. I think Derrick Henry is the best running back in the league. He's just a straight out beast, Derrick Henry. And I think, in my opinion, Tennessee is a better team.
They also, they're you would think that Tennessee has a top 10 defense, but they don't.
Yeah.
Tennessee doesn't have a top 10 defense, but their offense is also middle of the pack too. So Cleveland, I think this is a 50-50 game. I give it an edge to the Tennessee Titans. They win by 3.
Yeah, they win by 3, and Derrick Henry's going to have a huge game like he usually does. And how about this one's a good matchup? The Rams versus the Cardinals.
Los Angeles Rams and Arizona Cardinals. Arizona Cardinals have the number 2 offense in the league. Kyler Murray is Kyler Murray. He's short, but he's fast. He's good. He beat my Bills in a Hail Mary that I want to forget already.
That was
to DeAndre Hopkins, and I don't even want to talk about that right now. But Arizona and LA Rams, the Rams have been struggling. They did lose the last game against 49ers by 3. I should say by 3.
The Cardinals, too, have been struggling recently.
They're on a 2-game sled.
After that miracle.
The miracle in Arizona.
You'd think they'd have so much momentum, after that, but they lost the past 2. And,
I like my black sister logging. Hi, black sister. But yeah, I thought the same thing with you. I thought Arizona was going to build off of that. They were 7-3.
Yeah,
7-3, winning a huge game against a really good team in Buffalo. Kyler Murray and DeAndre, and they just stunk it up there on a 2-game sled. Now, who you picking for this one, and who you dissing, Matthew?
I am picking the Rams. I think they're going to put Jalen Ramsey on Hopkins, and the Cardinals been struggling, and I think
the Rams, by the way, looking at this, the Rams have the 3rd-ranked defense in the league, so you have to put that in consideration.
Yes, and they're going to put Ramsey on Hopkins, which is a great matchup, obviously. They got Aaron Donald. You can't forget about him. He's just a straight beast, So
Aaron Donald is the beast up in the middle for the Rams. Who you picking? Who you dissing?
I'm picking LA Rams by a touchdown, and I'm dissing on the Cardinals.
So you're picking the Rams and you're dissing who?
The Arizona
Cardinals. All right. I'm going to say Arizona is struggling, so I'm going to diss them, and I'm going to pick the LA Rams because I think Jared Goff and that offense is too good. The 3rd-ranked defense are going to shut Arizona down. They control the run. They'll be able to contain Kyler Murray. So I think I'm picking the Rams and I'm dissing the Arizona Cardinals.
Good one.
Sorry,
Good
it's a good game, but the Rams will win this one.
And we got the Patriots versus the Chargers.
New England Patriots versus the Los Angeles Chargers. All right. We know Justin Herbert is a up and coming quarterback. He's very young. Um,
They have been struggling though.
who did they lose to last? Oh, the Bills. They lost to the Bills. Justin Herbert slowed him down. But in all honesty, this is going to be a pretty good game in my eyes. New England isn't playing all that well either, although New England's defense is top 10.
Yeah.
So I give an edge. But, okay. If they had Tom Brady, then this would be a no-talker. But they don't got Tom Brady. They got Cam Newton. So it's going to be hard for me to pick and diss, but I'm going to go. Okay, wait, you go first. Who you picking?
This is easy for me. I got I'm picking the Patriots. I think they're fighting for a playoff spot. You know, they're trying to get in the hunt, and they got Bill Belichick against a struggling rookie quarterback, so that's a good advantage. Bill Belichick against rookie quarterbacks, he's like 20-6 against them, and I think he's gonna add to that total. And I'm dissing the Chargers because they've been struggling, and I just believe Patriots they're so determined right now to get a playoff spot. So I'm picking the Patriots, and I'm dissing the Chargers.
I'm going to pick the New England Patriots as well. I think their defense is too good. I think Justin Herbert's finally hit that ceiling of maybe this is how good he's going to be until next season, until he makes more improvements. So I'm picking the New England Patriots, and I'm dissing the LA Chargers. I think New England's going to win a close game. I think they win by 4. 28-24, New England. I'm picking them, and I'm dissing the LA Chargers.
Okay, this one should be a pretty tough one. The Seattle Seahawks versus the New York Giants.
Seattle Seahawks versus the New York Giants. New York Football Giants. Daniel Jones is questionable. So if he can't go, then it's going to be Colt McCoy, who I like Colt McCoy, but is he going to be is Daniel Jones that much better? I don't think so, man. Daniel Jones, when healthy, is pretty okay.
He's pretty athletic. He's a good rusher.
I think give him more time. I think he'll grow into more. Losing, what the heck's the running back's name again? Saquon Barkley. Losing him really hurt. Yeah. Really hurt him.
And
so
plus, the Giants haven't had a winning record in how long now. Ever since Eli and them. But they've been.
It's the last one of the Super Bowl, to be honest. The last Super Bowl.
So yeah, their teams, they have a weak team, I'm picking the Seahawks. I think DK Metcalf is right there with one of the best wide receivers in the league.
DK Metcalf, yeah, I like him.
He's a beast.
And also,
and on the other side, they got Lockett,
Top 5 offense. Seattle has a number 5 offense in the league.
And they got Russell Wilson, who's MVP candidate.
I agree with that. Russell Wilson.
He's tearing it up like he usually does.
He didn't tear it up against the Bills. Oops, did I say that? I was just thinking it.
But against the Giants, I picked the Seahawks. They win by 3 touchdowns. And I'm dissing the Giants because they're going to get torn up.
I'm also picking Seattle to whoop the Giants in new one. 45-3, the Seahawks will win. And I'm dissing the New York Giants. I'm sorry, Giants fans, but without Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley, you guys are like, so. And Seattle is top 5 offense. Y'all ain't stopping Russell Wilson. I predict Russell Wilson's going to rush over 100 yards.
I say 50.
I say over 100.
Or no, I say
that defense is horrible.
I don't even think he'll rush. I think he's just going to get 5 touchdowns for 400 yards.
5 touchdowns, 400 yards passing?
Yeah.
That pass defense is atrocious for the Giants. I mean, they're stupid to lose. Well, who the heck's that? Landon Collins to the Washington football team. They're dumb to not re-sign him. That definitely hurt, and then who knows who's playing defense for them nowadays. But I'm picking the Seahawks and I'm dissing the Giants. Next game, please.
Okay, how about the Saints versus the Falcons?
New Orleans Saints and Hot Atlanta Falcons. Wait, did I say Hot Atlanta? I meant Atlanta Falcons. They ain't hot anymore. They
But
used to be a hot team.
They did just come off a victory against the Raiders, and they just totally whopped on them.
The Raiders go laid a golden egg.
Yeah, they won by like
46-3, I think.
Yeah, and 40 something like that.
It was 43-3 or 46-3. It was a blowout. And to anyone who say
But
that,
Matty Ice and them look pretty nice out here.
Matty Ice looked like the Matty Ice of old.
Yeah,
I like a Matty Ice.
and I'm not sure if Drew Brees is coming back just quite yet. I
Um,
think they'll still have Taysom.
I think Taysom Hill is starting, so that might be a plus for the
for the Falcons.
Falcons.
I think it'll be close.
I think this is going to be another shootout game. I think the Falcons.
Oh, and the Saints are running an 8-game winning streak right now.
Because New Orleans Saints got an 8-game winning streak, and they just beat the Denver Broncos, who was playing a quarterback who nobody knew, who was signed to the practice squad and called up from the practice squad.
He played 2 games in college. He hasn't played in like 4 years.
And the Broncos put up a pretty good fight.
They lost by, but
Philip Lindsay was their quarterback.
and they were asked. The funny thing is, they were asking the NFL if an assistant coach could be a quarterback. Their assistant coach.
Oh,
And it got denied.
who's the assistant coach?
And it's just like someone who I don't even know the name. They played college football maybe like 2004, and they were trying to sign him and ask him.
I didn't even hear about this. Is new news to me.
Just
So
denied. So they got that. Hint.
So they tried.
Whatever his name. I don't even know the kid's
So
name.
are we talking the movie like The Water Boy who finds out the gem in the Water Boy?
I would have rather had the Water Boy that day.
Hey.
Honestly.
Water Boy was beast. Water Boy was beast.
So don't disrespect the Water Boy. They had Hinton or what? I don't even know who he was. But you gotta give him credit.
He came out and played.
He didn't even practice one rep with the whole team. And,
not one. He was signed to the practice squad, and then he called him up right away from the practice squad.
That'd be an impossible situation. Going against the Saints defense, that'd be an impossible.
The Saints got a top 3 defense
situation,
And the Broncos, you got to give them credit. They held their own.
Yeah.
With all the injuries they had, with all the COVID protocols they had, Broncos held. Yep, the Broncos held their own. And with a 4th, 5th, 7th string quarterback, you got to give them credit. So who was playing?
Okay, so I'm picking the Saints first.
Picking? Who you dissing?
I went dissing Matty Ice.
Dissing?
The Atlanta Falcons. We're dissing.
All right.
I'm dissing.
Now you got to ask me.
Okay, now who you're picking, son?
I'm picking the New Orleans Saints, and I'm dissing the Falcons. The Saints' defense is too good. I don't think the Atlanta's offense is going to be able to perform against the Saints.
I have a close
matchup. Jordan is great.
Because the Saints' offense, I don't know. Taysom Hill, he's not.
He's not a bad quarterback. I mean,
but he's not a great one. Like
he's
not a good one. He's a decent one.
He's a good backup.
But once they get.
Who would you rather have, Taysom Hill or Teddy Bridgewater?
I think Bridgewater, when he played last year, 5 games, they went undefeated.
And he's not doing bad in Carolina. But we both like the Saints because of the defense.
Yeah.
And Matty Ice, I'm sorry, you're going to be dissed.
Lions versus Bears.
Do we really have to pick this one? Because the Lions just fired their coach and Matt Patricia. They just fired their general manager. The Lions look like they're going to blow it up. I think Matthew Stafford's going to get traded. But speaking of the Lions, top 5 coaches, I think Eric Bieniemy, the offensive coordinator. Now we're going to talk about possible
potential
coaches for the Detroit Lions. Now, first up, we got the offensive coordinator for the Chiefs, Eric Bieniemy, which would be interesting. But is he going to have Matthew Stafford, or are they going to draft a quarterback? If I was a new coach coming in, I'd want my own quarterback. Sorry, Matthew Stafford is good, but he's too. Is it really the coach's fault or the GM's fault for Matthew Stafford's struggles? I put it in the GM's fault because he didn't put enough weapons around Matthew Stafford to succeed.
I say both of them. Because Matthew, he's a baller, Matthew Stafford. But he just doesn't have weapons, really. I put it on both of them. Or mostly the manager, though.
General manager is the one who put the team together.
Yeah.
And the coach, Matt Patricia's not a bad coach. He just didn't have a good team. And they were always hurt. Matthew Stafford was hurt last year. He was hurt some this year. It's not all his fault. I think he's still going to get a defensive coordinator position because he's a great defensive coordinator. He's a great defensive mind. I look for whoever's going to get him is going to be a lucky team because he's a great defensive coordinator. Matt Patricia, great. He also worked under Bill Belichick. So the Lions, in my opinion, are done. I would tank and try to get as high draft pick as I can because there's some good quarterbacks in this class. So I would look to, off season, I think they'll trade Matthew Stafford, who wants to go to a winning team. And I think the team that they should trade him to, and I know this is going to happen, but he did say he wanted to go home.
Where is his home?
California. California. I think it's California. But if Tom Brady retires, Tampa Bay going to be looking for a quarterback.
Yeah, I don't think Tom Brady's going to retire, though. Maybe in a couple of years.
You think he's going to come back for a
Yes.
43-year-old season? And how old is 42?
43. Yeah, he's going to do it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Even if he doesn't make the Super Bowl?
Guaranteed.
Tom Brady, he's calling it right now. Matt says Tom Brady will be back
I'll put money on it.
for another season.
$1.
One whole dollar. Can't buy anything with $1. Say $2.
Well, what if 30 people bet me?
Well, that's $30, but
Okay.
oh Lord. Tom Brady's coming back. You heard it here first, okay?
You heard it from me first.
I say no. I think Tom Brady's gonna hang it up after he's like, okay, I'm done. I want to have grandkids now, But who knows? Tom Brady is the ageless one,
He
so
said
he
he
may
wants
come
to
back.
play till he's 50. So
I believe it too.
he's
He eats good.
him and LeBron they don't get old.
LeBron's gonna age this coming year. Watch. Sorry, Lakers fans, y'all.
But it's
I'm just hating because I want AD to go to the Bulls, but that's another story.
Okay,
for
yeah.
another day, but I'm sorry.
But yeah, Tom
Well,
Brady
pick
is coming. Okay,
The $30 bet. Matt says Tom Brady's coming back next year. We all hear it first. I bet Matthew $30. That's a no. You all see that right there.
Yeah.
$30.
We're back.
Tom Brady's retired. He thinks Tom Brady's coming back. Who knows? But who you picking?
Look, Breeze on your side.
Yeah.
Does she want to bet too?
She's with me. I think she said
Yeah,
she
she's
thinks
with
Tom Brady's done after next year. Maybe she's. J-Dub, do you think Tom Brady's coming back for one more year, or is he done after this year? I'm sorry, guys. I'm just looking in my chat here.
Oh, she's on my side.
Next year. She said next year.
Yeah, next year. So she's on my side.
I believe so. She doesn't say anything back, but
He's coming
I
back.
bet him
though.
$30 that Tom Brady's done. He's going to probably win. I should have. No, what should the GOAT? Is Tom Brady the GOAT? Of course.
No. For quarterbacks, yeah. But not.
The greatest football player of all time. Tom Brady's not the GOAT.
No.
And
Got Jerry Rice.
J-Dub just said he's done after this year. So
Oh.
there's 2 against 1. I'm with you. I think Tom Brady's done after this year. Okay, we heard it first. Okay, who's the game? Detroit and
The Bears. So
Bears. Who you picking, Matt?
I'm picking the Chicago Bears by a field goal,
And who you dissing?
and I'm dissing the Detroit Lions.
Picking the Bears, dissing the Lions.
How about you, son?
I'm picking the Bears, but Mitchell Trubisky is going to start. He's getting one more chance. So I'm picking the Bears.
You're picking the Bears, and you're dissing.
I'm dissing the Detroit Lions. See you later, Lions fans. Y'all are toast. My dad's a Lions fan, but it's all good, bro. It's all good.
The Minnesota Vikings versus the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The once red hot Minnesota Vikings at Jacksonville Jaguars.
Well,
The Jaguars
they,
and Minnesota Vikings. Oh yeah. Who's the quarter? Who the heck is the quarterback for the Jaguars?
I wish I had a solid answer. Last I heard it was Minshew, but I think he's hurt now.
Gardner Minshew. Really?
That's a lot.
That's such a cool name though, Minshew.
But
Yo, Minshew.
but I
Gardner.
think he's hurt.
Gardner
So I don't
Minshew.
know. I don't know who their quarterback is, honestly. I know it's not Blake Bortles. He's-
Blake Bortles was practice squad for the Broncos.
He's
dog.
on the Broncos. He just got off the COVID list too.
Yeah.
I have no idea who's the Jaguar. They have one of the worst records in the league, the Jaguars.
Yeah.
And the Vikings' record is not pretty at all. They're like 4-7 or something. There's something like that.
But they've been playing they've been playing okay the last few weeks.
But
the Jaguars are toast, man. The Jaguars.
they're
they're fighting. They only have one with what? They have 1-10.
No,
The only worst team
two
is the
wins.
Jets. They're winless, and the Jaguars are right
They have
behind them
two.
at one. No, one.
But I think Dalvin Cooks. I think he could probably get 500 yards this game, maybe. I'm being sarcastic, but he could probably get 200 yards this game, 200 to 250. I am picking the Vikings because the Jaguars are one of the worst teams against the run. They're like third worst in the league. And they're going against Dalvin Cook, who's right up there with the leaders among.
He's leading the league in rushing.
Yeah, so
Dalvin Cook is.
so I think he's gonna just shred up their defense. He's gonna put up 200 plus yards, and I'm picking the Vikings by 3 touchdowns.
Wait, you're picking the Vikings. Who you dissing?
And I'm dissing the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're gonna get
Dissed.
torn up.
Dissed.
It's over for
dissed.
them.
Toast. Jacksonville Jaguars fans. I'm sorry, but y'all love this.
They should play for the draft because after this,
They want Trevor Lawrence, man.
they're gonna get more.
Oh, okay. You
Hey,
asked me.
son, who are you picking?
Yo. I'm picking.
Vikings or Jaguars?
I'm picking the Vikings
Why is that, son?
because I like where Kirk Cousins is going. He's been playing better. I like that run game. That run game is the best run game in the league. I think Minnesota's going to smoke them.
Me
Like
too,
literally
yeah.
one puff smoke. I'm like, done.
Yep.
And I'm dissing the Jacksonville Jaguars. Y'all been playing okay, but no Gardner Minshew. All problems in the world when you don't got Gardner Minshew. That's just such a cool name. Gardner Minshew. I wonder what his parents were thinking when they named him. Honey, go check on the gardener, please. You think so?
What if?
And then Minshew.
What if
That's a
they
cool
had
last
their
name.
own personal
Minshew.
gardener?
Hey, maybe they did it so I
And
could
it
call him
doesn't
Gardner.
look fair?
That's a first name though, Gardner.
That's-
Gardner Minshew. Gardner. Hey,
You
Gardner.
you-
Hey, people from News be like, hi, Garden. But anyway, all that aside, we're both
Okay.
picking the Vikings. We're picking the Vikings. We're dissing
You know, you
the
can
Jacksonville Jaguars. See you later. You guys stink.
You can have a cool name all you want, but you're trash.
You're trash. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. When you suck, you suck.
Okay.
Sorry, Jacksonville Jaguars fans.
Sin City, Las Vegas Raiders versus
The Raiders.
the New York Jets.
Who?
The New York Jets.
Who?
I said the New York Jets.
The New Jersey Jets, bro.
Oh yeah, New Jersey Jets.
They played. They called the New York Jets, but hey,
I was thinking New York Giants and Jets.
They played the same place.
The New York
Jets.
Jersey.
But I just say New Jersey. Yeah.
New Jersey, whatever.
But they don't even matter because they're undefeated. They're undefeated.
The Jets?
The Jets are undefeated. On the win column, 0-10.
Man, imagine going out there every week, trying to win.
They've been in some close games, I'll tell you that, though. I'm not going to, they've been in some close games. I feel bad for them. It's their management. Their coach needs to go. Adam Gase needs to be fired and sent to wherever he came from. He should have never been that. Trome. Hail Mary, boom. See you later, Adam Gase. Nice seeing you. Just like, see you later.
Yep.
He should have never been the coach. A stupid hire. But
0-10.
0-10. Are they going to win a game?
No, they're not.
I'm with you. 0-16. We win, Trevor Lawrence. No, wait. They have Sam Darnold, who was a great quarterback.
Yeah.
They just took the team away from him. They made his team worse.
Yeah.
Let Robbie Anderson walk, the best receiver.
Le'Veon
Bell traded.
Yep.
What is Sam Darnold done? That's a waste of a pick. Watch, Sam Darnold's going to go to another team and tear it up. Sam Darnold's going to get traded to a team that needs a quarterback that's on the cusp and tear it up because he's that good. The Jets are stupid. They're going to go get Trevor Lawrence and ruin his career after 1 year. They don't do any good by building a team around the New York Football Jets. I see my bro, Henry. Welcome, Henry, to the show. Glad you're with us. It's Pick'em and Diss'em.
We're dissing right now.
He doesn't like what I'm wearing because we got a big game coming. We'll get to that in a moment. But
yeah, I am.
The Jets. I
am picking the Raiders by 4 touchdowns.
Okay.
And I am dissing the New York Jets and throw them away.
Me.
Who are you picking, son?
I'm picking the Las Vegas Raiders.
Good pick. How about a diss? Who you diss?
I'm dissing the New York Jets.
Yeah, they're going 0-11 now.
0-11.
Yeah, let's move on.
0-11. Still undefeated in the win column. It's all good. Moving on next.
This one's a really, really good matchup. Colts versus Texans.
Ooh.
Indianapolis
Deshaun Watson
versus Houston Texans.
Deshaun Watson.
Yep, Deshaun Watson
versus the ageless one, Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, that is a good
Phillip
matchup.
Rivers, who has like 10 kids.
Yeah, that's the one.
The one and only. PR, Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers.
He
Yeah.
He surprised me going to the Colts.
I
thought he was gonna leave, or
the Colts.
If he didn't retire last year, I thought he was gonna leave the Chargers, and he did. But I didn't think he would.
Notes.
I didn't think he'd go to the Colts.
In my notes, the Colts have the 4th ranked defense in the league. The Indianapolis Colts have the 4th ranked defense in the league. And they're going up against who?
They're going up against the Texans.
The Houston Texans. Deshaun Watson. I think they just released Kenny Stills, who's a free agent. He's a wide receiver. I don't know. They traded. Stupid. They trade for Kenny Stills, I think, for a 1st or 2nd round pick, and then you release him. Stupid. How could the Texans are dumb? I mean, Bill O'Brien should have never been the GM and the coach. He had no clue what he was doing. You go and trade DeAndre Hopkins for did I say a 1st round pick? Oh, wait. A 2nd round pick.
The best wide receiver in the league. Or a 2nd round pick.
If y'all looked up stupid in the dictionary, you see the word stupid with Bill O'Brien's face next to it. That's how it should be. Jeez. And the Colts got the 4th ranked defense in the league. So, Matt, who you liking this one and why?
I think it's a close game. The Texans, I think they're on 2-game win streak, or they won a couple games.
They've been playing better.
But
it's been their run game that's been.
They have a poor record.
Yeah.
And the Colts have a pretty nice one. Despite the record, I think it'll be a close game, and I am picking the Colts by a field goal. And I am dissing Deshaun Watson and the Texans. Son, who are you picking?
I'm picking the Colts, bro. I like Philip Rivers in this one. I like what they did. I think they're going to run the ball and create play action. I do like Texans' defense have been playing a little bit better. J.J. Watt is there. I really like him, but that's all they got. So I think the Colts are going to win this one by 10 points. 31 or 28-10. Colts will win this one 28-10 and push for that wild card spot. So I'm picking the Colts and I'm dissing the Texans. In my opinion, I thought J.J. Watt was going to get traded at the deadline. But would you trade J.J. Watt?
No. He's still good. He's still good, I think. He's getting kind of old, but I don't know. They traded Hopkins. They traded Hopkins, so
for a running back that's got a big contract.
I wouldn't be surprised if
an injured running back.
And I thought that there was a chance he would, but they kept him. And I don't know. I won't be surprised in the future or near future if they trade. And how about this matchup? The Packers versus Eagles.
The Green Bay Packers versus the Philadelphia Eagles. AR-12 versus Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz. Is he a quarterback that should be a quarterback for a franchise that won a Super Bowl without him?
No, I think they need to cut him. Straight up. He needs to get fired.
Carson Wentz ain't a franchise quarterback. I've been saying it all season. Looking at his struggles, he hasn't been the same since that ACL injury.
Too much turnovers.
He leads the league in interceptions.
Probably fumbles too.
Probably everything, to be honest. I mean, didn't he have so much promise? You ever notice that as soon as he signed that big contract, he disappeared?
What I would have done after they won the Super Bowl, I would have kept Nick Foles and I would have traded Wentz. That's what I would have done a few years ago. I would have traded Wentz for something else they need, a different position. I would have kept Foles.
I would have kept Foles too. I would have traded Carson Wentz. Potential. When they traded Nick Foles, he was only 26 years old, 27 years old. Stupidest move in franchise history. Now look at them. They win the Super Bowl. He's gone.
Carson Wentz. This game. I think Aaron Rodgers. He's in the MVP conversation.
At the end of the show, we'll do our who's the MVP and why.
He's still up there in the MVP conversation after all these years. And in this game, I pick the Green Bay Packers because I think their offense will score lots on this defense, and I don't think if Carson Wentz plays quarterback, I don't think they'll be able to keep up with his offense. So I pick the Green Bay Packers.
You're picking?
Yep, by 2 touchdowns.
And who you're dissing?
And I'm dissing Philadelphia Eagles. You guys need to get a new quarterback. And son, who you're picking versus?
I'm picking the AR-12, Green 18. I'm picking the Packers.
This guy. What's it? This guy double check.
Aaron Rodgers. I'm picking Aaron Rodgers, Mr. Green 18, Green 18. And I'm dissing the Philadelphia Eagles. Yo, if you were the Eagles coach, Doug Peterson, you got Jalen Hurts sitting there. Would you start him?
Yes, no doubt, especially this week.
I'm with you. They drafted Jalen Hurts.
They need to do something with Wentz. Either cut him or trade him for
they ain't get no value from him. 7th round pick.
Yeah.
I agree, baby. Maybe a team pick.
And they would draft someone 200 like that. It's like Tom Brady, and they'll draft a quarterback
in the 7th round.
in
And
the 7th round, and he's
the
going to be the
next
next Tom Brady.
the next go,
Yep.
not the next Tom
And
Brady.
they
The
trade
next go.
Carson Wentz for a 7th round pick.
Carson Wentz needs to go to the Canadian Football League or something. You know,
You need a good coach.
he needs to
I
retire.
don't know.
He hasn't been the same quarterback since his
You know what?
injury.
He has to play tennis. I think he'd be a good tennis player. But yeah.
With a hurt leg, though. I mean,
Okay.
Carson Wentz played tennis.
I'm just saying he'd be a good tennis player instead of football.
You talking Carson Wentz a tennis player?
Okay, he needs to just quit playing sports.
The French Open, the Australian Open, Wimbledon. You could see Carson Wentz play tennis.
Okay, what else is going to play?
Golf, man.
Okay.
Golf. He would rule golf, man. That swing would be deadly.
Yeah,
Carson
he wouldn't
Wentz.
have to run. He wouldn't fumble anything. Yeah, he should play golf.
Carson Wentz should be a golf player.
Yeah.
But tennis, really? Why tennis? He's
I
got a
don't know.
bad knee. He might hurt his other ACL. Or something, you know?
He might have a good swing since he's taller. He's kind of athletic. Golf is better, but but he needs to quit playing football. Okay. We got the Washington.
Carson Wentz, I'm sorry.
If you're watching this right now, Carson. Okay.
Sorry, Carson. Now, we know you're watching somewhere. I'm sorry.
Okay, the Washington football team versus the undefeated Steelers.
Washington football team, I want to give them a name right now. Let's call them the Warriors, because I think they should be the Warriors. Washington Warriors versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, though. 11-0. 11-0.
I didn't look into the
11-0.
undefeated season when they're like 5-6.
What was the strength of their schedule? I don't think it was all that strong, was it?
I don't think so. I they played Baltimore today, but they didn't have a whole bunch of people.
I remember listening to Mike Tomlin in the after post-game interview. He said that Pittsburgh looked like a junior varsity football team. That found a way to win the game.
But you gotta give them credit though. They haven't lost. They're pushing for a perfect season now. You know, we're almost there. They have a really good chance at doing it. They're a good team. Really good team.
They are. Their defense.
Big Ben surprised me coming back from that injury.
They have the number one defense in the league.
Yep.
That defense is the next steel curtain. I mean, I really like Minka Fitzpatrick. I like T.J. Watt, man.
He's
T.J. Watt is a beast. I really like him. They did have a major injury
today,
and it's Bud Dupree. Bud Dupree, the all-pro linebacker for the Pittsburgh Steelers, goes down with an apparent ACL tear. Bud frickin' Dupree tore his ACL, is done for the year.
He against Ravens. And
oh, man.
That's a huge loss.
I mean, Bud Dupree is
he's
a difference maker.
Yeah.
And I really liked him the way he was playing. Too. Man, Bud Dupree was playing ball, man. But when you got T.J. Watt family, it's good.
They need to get up on one team. All of them need to go to the Steelers. You know how crazy that is?
J.J. Watt and T.J. on the same team. Yikes, I wouldn't want to play against that team.
That's what the Steelers do.
I mean, you got J.J. Watt coming at you from one side, and then you got T.J. Watt blitzing. Aye.
I would trade for J.J. I'd try to at least. If I was the Steelers, I'd do something else. But this game, Steelers versus Washington. I got the Steelers.
Who are you picking?
I'm picking the Steelers. They're going to remain undefeated. I think they're just a better overall team. And they got this by 17 points. And I'm dissing the Washington Warrior football team because I don't think they'll keep up with this team, and it's going to be not too pretty. Son, who you're picking between these two?
Before I say that, do you smell that? Do you smell that?
What's that, son?
You don't smell that?
I'm smelling something.
Upset alert!
What?
I smell an upset alert. Oh, I smell an upset alert. Oh, yes. I'm picking the Washington Warriors football team, and I'm dissing
The undefeated.
the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers. And let me tell you why. Washington football team,
That's Alex Smith.
they have Alex Smith,
Wow.
but they have the 9th-ranked defense in the league, and they're young. They've been playing better as of late. They whooped the Cowboys. That defense whooped the Cowboys. Now, if I was them and playing against Pittsburgh, they're going to go all out and try to beat them. I mean, just because Washington, they still have a playoff chance in that division. That division is so horrible that whoever wins the division can be 5-11, have a top 10 pick, top 5 pick. It's not fair. I mean, you go from 5-11 and we're having a home playoff game to a top 5 pick in the NFL draft. I told someone who I was like, okay, whoever wins this division is going to win at 5-11, and they're going to have a top 5 draft pick. This is horrible, man.
For them anyways.
If you look at it, it's not good.
Yeah, for the league. But if they want to change it, they will.
The Washington football team,
But that's a surprise.
Washington football team is going to upset
The
gonna upset
undefeated.
the undefeated Steelers.
Okay. Now the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Denver Broncos.
Denver Broncos versus Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes.
You know, he's
Patrick freaking Mahomes.
nobody knows it right now, son. But we are watching the GOAT play football right now. And that's Patrick Mahomes.
You think so?
I think he's gonna end up being the GOAT. He's gonna have lots of Super Bowl rings. He's gonna have lots of records. I think nobody sees it quite yet because he's only been in there a couple of years, 3-4 years. But I think we're watching the GOAT play right now, and I'm not talking about Tom Brady. This guy is unreal. I've never seen anything like him. Patrick Mahomes, and he's worth $500 million.
Patrick Mahomes worth $500 million?
Yep, no question.
You're
Maybe
saying
even more. They should got paid $800 million.
we're talking Patrick Mahomes though. He is 10-1. The only loss came to the Raiders, and he proved that already. They whooped them. Is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the way? We'll get to that in a bit. Who are you picking?
I am picking the Denver Broncos.
Wait, do you smell that? Do you smell that?
Yeah, I smell this one. This
Oh, I smell it too. I smell. You think you
An
smell
upset alert.
it? But upset
right there.
alert. Bum bum bum. Upset alert. Upset alert.
I am going with my Broncos. They get Drew Lock back. Will Parks, he's a cornerback.
Philip Lindsay.
They got Philip Lindsay, Melvin.
I like
Melvin
Phillip
Gordon,
Lindsay. Melvin Gordon was a good pickup
and
too.
Chubb. So
Bradley Chubb.
This is a
Divisional game. They're always tough.
and
Ask the
rivalries. So I'm going with Denver Broncos by a field goal, and I am dissing the greatest to ever do it someday, Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Who are you picking, son?
I think I smell that. I think I smell it too.
I hope so.
I smell it.
We need all the fans right now for this game.
I smell it. I'm picking the Denver Broncos, and I'm dissing the Kansas City Chiefs. And let me tell you why. The Broncos can run the football with Philip Lindsay. I really like Philip Lindsay. Now, the Kansas City's rush defense isn't that good. That's going to be the difference in the game. That's going to open up the passing game for Drew Lock to hit his young, good receiver, Jerry Jeudy. I really like Jeudy. I'm glad they drafted him out of Oklahoma. I just think that Broncos are going to win this game. I think they're going to win by a tough game, but but division games are always tough, even if your record is 1-10. like the Bills who played the Jets only won 18-10 or 18-9, all field goals. So at any given point in time when there's a big division game, they're always tough, regardless of who's playing in the division, because they know each other better than anyone. They play twice a year every year, so division games are always tough. So I like the upset. I think Denver will upset.
They did beat the Dolphins a few weeks ago, and Dolphins are a good
Yeah,
team.
Dolphins have a good team.
So,
So yeah, I'm picking the Denver Broncos. I'm dissing the Kansas City Chiefs because I think they're going to be able to. Denver's going to be able to run the football and open the passing game for Drew Lock. I say they win 24-21. Oh, wait. 34-31.
34-31.
34-31. Shoot up.
How about the Baltimore Ravens versus Dallas Cowboys?
Baltimore Ravens versus
I don't know if
Dallas
they get Lamar
Cowboys.
back yet. I don't know. But
The Cowboys laid a golden egg.
RG3 played today for the Ravens. He had a 40-yard run today.
RG3?
Yeah.
The former Washington football team quarterback, Mr. 1 Year Wonder, but I still like him.
That's
pretty dope.
He had a 40-yard run, longest since his rookie season.
RG3, I haven't heard that name in a long time, but that's
and
cool.
They almost pulled up against the
Steelers.
It was close in the end.
Are the Ravens a football team or a playoff team?
Well, they got this new setup for the playoffs, right? Where
Yes. For 3 wildcard teams.
Yeah, so I think they'll make it in. Squeak in and
Barely get in?
Yep, barely get in.
I agree.
They've been struggling.
But
I
agree.
But the thing is, they haven't had they had like 20 people on the COVID list this past
Oh
week.
man, I know that COVID is really, really bad.
So that's a big reason why. I think it would have been a really, really good game if Lamar Jackson was playing today. But I think
I'm not sold on him yet.
Me neither. He's not.
I mean, he did win MVP, but I'm just this year. I'm just like
he could run.
He could have took another step forward. He just looked like he took a step back.
The thing is, he doesn't look graceful when he passes. You know how Mahomes, Rodgers,
Allen.
They look great.
Sometimes.
Josh Allen, they look graceful when they pass the ball. They're Lamar Jackson. He's not a passing quarterback, obviously, and he has to work on that because they'll if they stop their run, if they find out like the Titans last year in the playoffs against the Ravens, if they figure out how to stop Lamar Jackson's running and you get him on a 3rd and long, that's I wouldn't. That's the kind of position I would want Lamar Jackson.
You play Lamar Jackson, you load the box up, and you let him beat you with his arm.
Yep.
That's
3rd and long.
He ain't passing the ball good this year.
He ain't gonna win more.
But I still like him.
Most of those 3rd downs.
I still like him, but I think with his arm, you let him beat you with his arm. And this year he has improved that he can pass the football. He just doesn't look comfortable for some reason. He doesn't look comfortable. Like he drops back and then he's inaccurate.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just. I don't know. I can't figure it out. I don't know. Who are you picking?
This game, I picked the Ravens. I don't know who's playing for them at quarterback, but I picked them. They still have a good defense, a really good defense, and I just don't see the Cowboys beating this team. The Cowboys they don't have Dak. That's a huge thing, but
they have Andy Dalton.
They have. I don't even know what's their record. It's horrible.
3 and something. That division is horrible.
I am picking Baltimore Ravens, and I am dissing on Dallas Cowboys and whoever their quarterback is, or whoever.
Andy Dalton.
Okay. Son, who you picking?
I'm picking the Cowboys.
Oh.
I'm picking the Cowboys. Want to know why?
Why is that?
Because their defense has been playing better and they're on upset alert. Andy Dalton has been playing very good for them. I just don't think that you should
Man, they
call
have
Dallas out yet. They do have
they have a great team.
Zeke is great. Their
Cooper.
offensive line is good. Amari Cooper,
CD Lamb.
CD Lamb.
They're so stacked, dude.
And what are they like? What are they doing? Like honestly,
Then
they have a great offense. Is it really Dak's fault? Okay, how about this? At the end of the season, we're going to talk Dallas real quick. Dak Prescott's going to be a free agent. Is he worth $30 million, $35 million a year?
Yeah, yes, he's worth $20 million a year.
The Cowboys are going to be cap strapped, all on the offensive side of the ball. They paid Amari Cooper. They have 2-3 offensive linemen making mega bucks. Is Dak really worth $34 million a year?
Not that much, but he's worth 20, 25.
Okay, prediction. By the start of the 2021 season, is Dak Prescott the quarterback of the good Dallas Cowboys?
If and only if they pay him what he wants.
They can franchise tag him. His franchise tag will be like $32 million.
I say he leaves.
And you know what? I say Jerry Jones will be like, okay, I want to draft a quarterback.
Or no, I say no. I say they.
And I predict he's going to go to Washington.
I say they resign him.
No, they ain't going to spend that much money on offensive that ball. I'm saying he's going to play Dallas twice a year because they don't want to re-sign him. They ain't going to pay him that money. But a team that can and will pay that money, they're going to have a lot of money, is the Washington football team. Look out for them to sign Dak Prescott because he would instantly turn them into a playoff team. I predicted earlier in the Ian and Sonny show that Dak is gonna, if Dallas ain't gonna pay him, he's gonna go to a team of that division, and the only team that makes sense is the Washington football team.
Okay,
I'll pick them and diss them.
I picked
Washington
the Ravens.
Okay.
We're on the Ravens. I picked the Ravens and dissed the Cowboys.
I picked the Cowboys and dissed the Ravens. Last game?
The last game, the San Francisco 49ers versus the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, Buffalo. Hey, let's go, Buffalo. All right. Who are you picking?
I am picking.
Jimmy Garoppolo isn't playing. George Kittle isn't playing.
I am picking the Bills in this one. That's a big reason why I'm picking them because Jimmy G and Kittle aren't playing, but I just think the Bills are a better team. They have a solid record. I don't see, without those two players the 49ers have, I just don't see them going past the Bills. I think Diggs will have a special day. They're gonna have the Niners. They have a really tough time stopping like really mobile quarterbacks. And Josh Allen is gonna have a good game this game. So I'm picking the Buffalo Bills.
And you're dissing
the San Francisco 49ers. And I wonder who is Son picking, huh, Son?
You asking me?
Yeah. Who are you picking this game, Son?
And this is a hard one. I mean, this is a super duper hard one.
It's not that easy.
I'm picking the Bills.
For real?
Yes. I think
Are you
so.
sure?
I think so. I'm kind of sure.
Okay.
I'm kind of sure. Just a little bit.
Okay.
Come on.
Sure
You guys know who I'm picking. I'm picking the Bills. 8 going to 9-3. I like their defense. I like Josh Allen. He did not have a very good game against the Chargers, but they still managed to win because of their defense. They shut down a hot quarterback in Justin Herbert. But we need to fix our deep ball, Hail Mary's defense. I don't want to say that word. But I really like our defense in this one. I'm scared of the 49ers run game. I'm scared of their run game, but that's about it. I mean, they have Debo. Debo is fucking fast, but fucking fast.
Debo,
Debo is
He's
crazy
something else.
fast, man. But
he's like us. He's
I say the
something
Bills
else.
will win this one
But
24-13. And we're going to 9-3 and lead the division.
and you're dissing.
And I'm dissing the 49ers. I'm sorry, bro, Henry. I know you're watching, but I'm dissing the 49ers. I'm sorry. Just one of those weeks, where I just. And he was supposed to be at this game, by the way. Yeah, he was going to go watch this game. He was like, I'm circling this one. So, lo and behold, that's Monday Night Football. And the Bills are on prime time. So we hope you guys are tuning in on that game because I'm going to be sit there watching all wide open, and I'm excited. I am
covered
very
all
excited.
the picks. That was all the games.
Okay. That's our Pick'em and Diss'em. Now we're going to talk about MVP.
MVP.
Up to this point, week 13, MATT, who's the MVP?
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
He has the number one offense in the league.
Yep.
They're 10-1.
Yep.
I think they're at the end of their year. Their record's going to be. I think they might just lose one game, maybe. Just kidding. The Broncos are going to beat them next week, but they're going to have 2 losses, and he's having a really great season. He put up 200. What was it? 250 yards in the first quarter.
Yes.
And he's just going to keep up. Him and Tyreek Hill are just. They're different between him and Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is so fast.
He was clocked at 24 miles an hour at one point. Next gen stats.
Of course, they got Travis Kelce, who's just the best tight end in the league.
Nope, George Kittle is.
No,
because George Kittle can block and catch.
But
Travis Kelce is not that
look
good
at
of a
his
blocker.
numbers.
Yeah, but we're talking
On offense,
all around.
I
Offensively,
think
Travis Kelce is up there, yes.
I think Travis.
But if you're talking,
in my opinion,
okay,
Travis Kelce is the best tight end
okay.
in the league. And they got Le'Veon Bell too, man. That's crazy.
That is crazy, man. They just kind of had him. Here you go. Just
get that.
The rich get richer. That's all I will say. Oh my.
And this is like one of the best teams we'll ever see in our lives.
Yes.
Patrick Mahomes, Le'Veon Bell, Travis Kelce, and Tyreek Hill. They're those. All 4 of those, you could make an argument they're the best in their position. So, I think Patrick Mahomes MVP. How about you, son? Who's
my MVP through week 13
is?
Wait for it. Russell Wilson, where are you at, my boy? Russell Wilson is my MVP through week 13. He's doing stuff that he didn't lose against the Bills, but I really like his chances moving forward with the division, and
he's the best.
They're leading the division. So DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Greg Olsen. They have 2 good running backs, Carlos Hyde and Chris Carson, who were banged up, but I think they're getting healthy now. Russell Wilson is my MVP.
There's something crazy. He hasn't got one MVP vote in his whole career.
No, and that's why I think this year would be fitting. Regardless of the Steelers are 11-0, the Seahawks deserve, because if the Seahawks take Russell Wilson off that team, they're 2-14. Russell Wilson is the MVP, and that is my pick for MVP is Russell Wilson up to this point. Now, if you say, if I see Patrick Mahomes keep doing what he's doing, then yeah, Patrick Mahomes is the MVP. But right now it's Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers is a close second, and Patrick Mahomes is third. So I think that Russell Wilson should win.
I hope he does. Though.
I think Russell Wilson deserves to win. He's done nothing but good for the Seahawks organization. He's great at what he does. He's craft. He keeps his body healthy, and on top of that, he goes to the Seattle Children's Hospital every week and visits the kids. That to me speaks volumes to what kind of character he is. I can't say enough about Russell Wilson. Um, he's my MVP, and that is it. And I hope he wins.
Wilson, he's best deep ball thrower in the league. He has
He's
like a 60-70%
but
completion.
the people with the biggest arm is Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, but Russell Wilson is close third, I think.
There, Metcalf,
He's fast, big,
he's
and
huge, man.
man, Tre'Davious White had
Bale.
a whole time handful on him. But yeah,
He's fast. You see when he Wilson almost threw that pick six against Baker, I think, Buda Baker,
Yeah.
and Metcalf chased him down like 100 yards,
yeah,
and that was one of the craziest plays.
that was
He's
crazy.
chasing. He and they got to stop too. They only scored a field goal. That drive, so a big chase.
Yeah.
Nobody thought he was gonna catch up. That was
That
crazy.
just takes heart and determination.
But yeah, that's all the team for this.
That is our Wednesdays. Pick 'em or Diss'em. We hope you liked the show. We went over an hour again. We like doing this for y'all. Um,
Lots
maybe
of
we'll
fun.
do another. Maybe we'll do another show on Friday, and we'll talk more NBA and predictions, final predictions, and all that. But maybe we'll
So
do.
it's the second right now, December
Yeah.
2nd. So NBA starts
In just a
3 weeks.
couple weeks, yeah. So we'll talk NBA. We'll talk. Anthony Davis has yet to resign.
Crazy.
Giannis
What if he
Antetokounmpo,
just left? Wouldn't that be nuts?
I would love it. But
What
want
if
to
he
know why?
just went straight to the Bulls?
That's the only team he's gonna go to if he leaves. Nobody else. He ain't going anywhere else.
He also got
He has Chicago
yeah.
10 on his own, bro.
He's got Kobe Bryant like 10. It's like, what if he stays with the Lakers rest of his career?
And I wouldn't mind it.
Do you see that?
No. But
That was a good one.
that was a good show. We hope
Thank
you
you,
guys
guys.
enjoyed that show. Thank you for your support and logging and subscribing to
Thank
my
you,
channel
Sam.
and my thank you, Matt, for
For
always a
being
good show. Maybe we'll do a live reaction on one of the games. We'll see. Maybe we'll do a Q&A. There's a whole bunch of avenues that we can go. But we want to thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to Wednesday's Gridiron Pick'em or Diss'em. Be sure to tune in next week for our Wednesday edition again next week for our Pick'em and Diss'em. Maybe we'll do some giveaways. Maybe I'll do some giveaways.
Okay.
$20 Cash App only giveaways. For a trivia question a question to the answer a question that I'm the only one that's gonna know the answer to, and whoever guesses correctly will win $20 via Cash App or PayPal. So hope you guys tune in, and thank you guys for watching. AK-49 The Freeze.
Yeah, it was a good show today, son. Thank you. Thanks for a good show today.
Okay, yeah, and then we're gonna go out like Carson Wentz, and we're
just
gonna live
gotta go
by.
like
We just
Carson
gotta
Wentz.
go,
We
and
just gotta go.
we're dissing on Carson Wentz because we don't think he's a quarterback. Thank you guys for watching my show, AK-49 The Freeze. Thank you again to Matthew for being a part of it. We hope you guys liked it. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. Like my page on Facebook. And on Friday, we'll do another show, and we'll let you more on the page when it's done. And thank you guys again, and we hope you guys stay safe out there. Hope you guys are wearing your masks, and thank you guys for tuning in. And God bless each and every one of you. Truly means a lot. And happy Wednesday. Happy and stay warm because it's supposed to cool off. And pray for those that are suffering from the virus. And pray for those people that are sick. And our prayers goes out to all you guys, and we thank you guys for tuning in. And stay safe from the virus. Our prayers go out to all you guys, and we want to thank you guys for watching. That's our Wednesday's week. Pick 'em or diss 'em.
Thank you,
Two,
guys.
please.
Jackie or Jackie Wasui.
Please tune in again Friday for another show. That is Matthew. I'm a Sunny, AK-49, the Freeze.
Peace.
Carson Wentz, we out. We out.
Later.
Peace.
Yeah. Weird.
Live on Facebook, guys.